Hey, what's up? It's time for more Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. This is episode 7? Yes, 7. So, last episode, I'm pretty sure we ended with a new girl coming in. I wrote down on my notes the name Ayano. That's the last name I have written. So I think Ayano is the name of the girl who just came in. I don't really know what to expect here, but I'm excited to see what happens. I don't have much to say about this straight off the top of the video, so let's just get into it. Make sure to support the video and the channel if you can. I'm a small channel, so please help me out. Make sure to comment down below what you thought of the episode or what you thought of my reaction, stuff like that. And go to my Patreon account down in the description below if you want the full-length reaction. That's the entire reaction you can watch on my Patreon account right now. As well as so much extra content for both this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. So let's jump into this. This is Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian, episode 7. Yeah, this is Ayano. She seems nice right now. Okay, so I vaguely remember thinking in the last episode that Masachika had a problem with her. I guess we'll find out. Yep. What's it to you? Master. What? So, is Master your father? Okay. So, who is she? Is she like a maid? Is she the Hayasaka of this show? Well, he's got his own life. Also, Yuki's weird. Yeah, he's just helping out someone he cares about. But Yuki seemed fine with it. It feels like these others are projecting their feelings onto Yuki. Oh, he's saying Gramps, so it's maybe it's not his father, it's his grandpa. I imagine. Yes, but don't take that out of context. Okay, this has made the show more interesting, I think. I actually quite like this development. I like that character. I know he's cool. Oh my gosh. Young blah blah? Yeah? I'd probably choose the same one. Does she? I don't really, but I mostly go off hair color. When they're not the same, I have no idea. Here she is, and she's already pissed. No. She's in a bad mood now. No thanks. Aww. Alya, it's okay. That's a good gag, having the snow. It's good. Oh my gosh. You don't have to yell it. Well, you're not helping your case here, Alya. It seems like Yuki doesn't mind. What strange phrasing. Shockwaves through my womb is very funny. Okay. She's trying to step out of the harem, but she's gonna be squarely in it, I bet. Nice job, translators, making that joke work. Oh, I gotta get a screenshot of that later. Oh my gosh. Careful, she's leaning so far out. Oh my god, Yuki. Let's see. Interesting how highly she thinks of his skills. I think it could have been if the music in that scene was a little more intense. The music was a bit too calm for what she was saying, I think. Are they betting with Kit Kats? I think I looked away for 1 second and missed what they were. Are they Kit Kats? Yeah. She's a manipulator. That's also very true. She does say it out loud. I love her. Sarashina is the best character in the show. Careful. Massively clear. Oh, Oreos. That's kind of sad. They really did train like a ninja. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no way you beat Yuki in this game. Alya. I mean, yeah, she's not trying to act like prim and proper right now, I think. Yeah, you gotta stay. Wait, yeah. I was about to say, it's for both of them, so if he has to go, it defeats the purpose. Write all this down. Everyone wants something different. Nice. Good job. Impressive memory. Huh. Masachika's good at reading people. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. I don't think they are. My sibling relationship's pretty simple. Yeah, I don't know. I believe that. Aww. I like Masha a lot. I thought I wouldn't, but she seems genuine. That's true. Masachika does act like the lazy dude. Yeah. I like that. Aww. Headpads are always good. I like how far up she has to reach his head. That's so cute. Oh shit. This is Sayaka. Yep, we saw her last episode. Is that gonna be next episode's tease? Oh no, it's happening now?
確か随分と品のないことをするのですね。
What the fuck?
恥ずかしくはないのでアプローチをかけていた相手を横取りするような
Oh,
ことをして
come off it. Everyone needs to chill. Just let him make his own decisions.
違うとでも
Ali's got a bad reputation.
ズオさんへの当てつけとしか考えられないでしょう。違うわ。
Oh, this is where his lazy attitude is backfiring on them.
俺は自分でアーレと立候補するって決めたんだぞ。
信じられませんね。
Well,
すっかりふぬけて
that's what's happening, baby.
なぜそちらの転入生と手を組もうなんて気になったのですか？
Cause she's pretty.
とにかくこのことはユキも納得済みだし。
That's the big thing. Yuki's fine with it. Everyone's fighting for Yuki when she said she gave her consent for it. Not that she has to.
クゼさん、私はあなたに
Student Congress. That's a debate thing they were talking about last episode, right?
どうしたの？成績しか取り柄のないお飾りの会長候補は
A
引っ込んで
puppet.
クゼ君を倒そうとするなら私が相手になるわ。
二人まとめて潰してあげます。
This is interesting.
会長選にふさわしくない。
Okay. Alright, let's see DD. Is there any singing in the song? Okay. There it is. Nice. Cute. That was a good episode. Even though it felt like there wasn't anything hugely major that happened in that episode, that was a really good setup episode for replanting my emotional attachment into the story. Because I think this show, I've enjoyed all these episodes, right? But my thoughts on the show overall so far have been, it's a fine show, you know? I don't have any like strong feelings about it, and I imagine once this season's over, I won't be thinking about the show anymore. That's like my genuine thoughts on the show. Like I didn't expect much from it, and I still am not expecting it to go to like crazy amazing places or anything, but I think what it's doing now is establishing itself as more interesting than I thought it would be, because I originally thought like the first episode would have been a sort of barometer, a guide for how the rest of the series would go, and I now no longer think that. I think the show has moved actually kind of further away from just being like a romance, like oh, here's how this girl and this guy have these, you know, silly situations they get into, and there's, you know, they do goofy stuff and we laugh and whatever, you know? But it actually is currently being quite an interesting, like, student politics show. And I like what they're doing with it. And I think, genuinely, Masachika is the best part about this show, and that to me is shocking as someone who I love women and I love the female characters in everything that I watch, right? And if you watch my other videos on this channel of other shows, like I'm constantly going to be talking about like which female characters I love and going over and over and over about them, right? It happens with every single show all the time. I do it. But with this show, I think Masachika is really well written, and he's got an interesting backstory, and he reacts to situations appropriately, and I like that he's attentive, and it doesn't feel like he overreacts to anything. Like for me, he's the perfect sort of protagonist for a show like this. He's not a blank slate. He does have personality to him, but he's also not in any way irritating. He's not it feels like he is intelligent and wise and reliable, but he's also not like so reliable as to make him unrelatable, you know what I mean? Like there are some times when you have like these really, you know, perfect guy types of main characters where it's like, okay, well this is just like, is just such a perfect guy. I don't like the term, but I guess like the equivalent of like a Mary Sue, but a male Mary Sue. But I hate the term Mary Sue, and I think I almost never hear people use the term Mary Sue, and I think that person who's making this argument sounds like a person who I want to listen to the opinions of. So I generally hate the term and try to avoid it. But that's like basically what I'm thinking for what characters like Masachika generally feel like. But Masachika, like, he's relatable, and it makes me feel like the type of person he is the type of person I could be, you know? Like, that's a good thing for a character to be, where it's like he's within reach enough so that it sort of inspires you to just take those extra few steps towards what you're trying to do. But he's not like so utterly hardworking that I'm like, oh my god, I could never do this, you know? But yeah, I like learning about his backstory and finding out, you know, his, I think, grandpa, right? He could have just been saying gramps as a derogatory term because my dad's old, but I think he actually meant grandpa. It seems like the grandpa basically, you know, disowned him, and seems to care a lot about Yuki. This is a big thing. Everyone cares about Yuki. Everyone loves her, so much so that they are offended on behalf of her constantly. And Yuki is actually fine. Yuki, yeah, I mean, I say fine. She's fucked up, but she's fine overall in terms of morality, in terms of how she's handling the situation. Both Masachika and Yuki handled it very nicely. They went to each other, and Masachika said, hey, I'm gonna be helping out Alya in this election, which means I'll be running against you. And Yuki went, that's fine. That's all good. And then that was it for them. But now everyone around them is now snapping back and telling people that they can't do that, and being offended on behalf of Yuki, which is very sad and awful, because they shouldn't be doing that. They should be asking her how she feels about it. So, you know, unless Yuki is going around telling people like, yeah, he's doing this only to screw me over, but I don't think she is. I think she's genuinely just not commenting on it, or is fine with it, or whatever, you know? But, yeah, I just like where they're taking this story right now. I like the phrase "shockwaves through my womb." That was a very funny phrase. I like Ayano. Ayano is an interesting character so far. She's a good addition to the show. But in the small amount of screen time she has, Sarashina has continued to be my favorite character, I think. Like, maybe other than Masachika. She's my favorite character. She's so simple, and like blunt. I like her. I wish we had more of her in this show. I'm hoping that there's going to be more of her going forward. But if they are doing a student congress thing, I'm very excited to see how the student congress goes. I think it could be very interesting. It could be a very fun episode seeing them debate. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this episode. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, subscribing. Go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction or early access and exclusive videos. And my Gen Watches One Piece channel if you like One Piece. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.